How are you enjoying Tamworth?
Yeah, it's been great. Turned the weather on for us the start of the week. A little bit cooler today, which was nice for training. But yeah, we've had a little bit of time off to have a look around, and yeah, really enjoyed it. It's been good.
And how's the pre-season shaping up? How's this week preparing you?
Yeah, it's been a really good week of training. It was an important week for us. We've had a little bit of disruption and some things going on with injuries and COVID and some other stuff. So this is the first week that we've really had together as a full team without anyone in the rehab crew. So it's been really good. We had a really good session today, and we're on track for preparing for round one.
Why Tamworth?
Not sure. You'll have to ask. Trent Barrett and Phil Gould, but I think the plan was just to get us out of Sydney and get us together as a group. We've got a lot of new players together. I think probably more than half of the team are going to be new, and we haven't played together before. So I think the plan was just to get away somewhere where we could spend a bit of time together and build some relationships off the field and build some combinations on the field as well with our training.
And is it like these new players might be an advantage, a bit of fresh energy in the team?
Yeah, all the players that we've brought on board have got a lot of experience, and a lot of them are from systems that have been successful in the last couple of years, being a lot of guys that have come from Penrith and Melbourne as well, which two teams that have obviously been right up there, and Penrith being grand final winners last year, and Melbourne are obviously been a benchmark of the competition. So the guys that we've brought on board know how to win and have just got a lot of experience in big games, so they've been fantastic for us.
Out of training, what's been your Tamworth highlight?
Out of training?
Not to do with training, just the town itself.
Well, I'm from a country area myself. I love getting back out into the country, and we had an open training session this morning, and a lot of kids and families turned up, and that's always great to see. It's great to interact with kids that probably don't get a lot of exposure to NRL players. I know for myself as a kid growing up that was always a highlight when we got some teams into town. So yeah, that's always a highlight for me.
Does it feel like coming home a little bit to a country town out of the city for a while?
Yeah, it does. It's fantastic, and like I said, the people are fantastic. The kids really appreciate the time that you give them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get out to any schools or anything like that, but hopefully we can come back out in the future and do a little bit more of that sort of stuff.
How's the team shaping up for the 2022 season?
Yeah, really good. We're coming together really well. This week's been great for that. Got a lot of really good training sessions in. Still a few more to go as well, but shaping up really good. I think it's a good preparation for us, particularly the start of the week, with the weather being really hot and steamy. We're up in Townsville round one, so that's going to help us there.
Josh, speaking about the country, during your career there's been a big shift in focus of giving back to country areas in the footy. How proud are you to be involved in this era? Yeah,
it's fantastic. It's great for the game, and people from country areas, like I said before, they don't really get to see a lot of footy played live. So I think it's fantastic for the regional areas, and I guess for the town as a whole, it generates a lot of buzz and excitement, and probably a lot of helps a lot of the local businesses out as well. I know I'm from Golgong near Mudgee there, and they have a couple of games out there every year, and everyone's always really excited for the games that they take out there. So I think it's fantastic.
And did you have a run out here for City vs Country that year?
No, I haven't played here before. I've played a few games out in the country, and that was one of the highlights of my career so far. It was always a great week. I had Trent as my coach for 3 of those games. So yeah, once again, it's great to get back out into the country and give back to the country people and to represent where you're from.
And you mentioned a lot of the new signings. You probably know the Bulldogs better than anyone else. How's the feel in the camp? Do you feel as if you've got something special brewing?
Yeah, it's great. I guess it's changed a lot with the players that have been brought on, but that's exactly what we're after. It's fantastic. I know a lot of the younger guys that were here last year and the year before are really excited about it. They've learned a lot. I know a lot of them were really excited when Josh Adokar was starting training. They were asking for weeks when he was starting back, which is great. They probably grew up watching him on TV, so they'll learn a lot from him. So it's great. It's been a really good change, and hopefully that can translate into results on the field.
Are you looking forward to not having Tavita running at you?
Yeah, that's always nice. Yeah. We still have to tackle him at training, but that's certainly a positive.
Room for one more question, anyone?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Josh, having met him now and spent some time with him? What are your thoughts on him as a person?
On who, sorry?
Josh Adokar.
Yeah, he's a fantastic person. He's a bundle of energy. He never stops talking. And he gives back a lot to the younger guys as well. I know he said when he first come here that was one of his goals. He wanted to teach the younger generation and show them and I guess impart that experience that he has onto the younger guys, and he's certainly done that. I think a lot of those guys look up to him and listen to what he says. So he's been really impressive.